Hello. The lesson outcome after viewing this video is I can use the order of operations to simplify an expression. Let's say you were asked to simplify the following. Four plus 2 times 3. A problem exists if different people use different processes when simplifying this. For example, what if one person does 4 plus 2 first, gets 6, and multiplies by 3? The answer will become 18. But what if, instead of getting 18, somebody else decided to multiply first? 2 times 3 is 6. So now we have 4 plus 6, and 4 plus 6 is 10. Do you see the problem? We can't have two different ways of simplifying the same expression. So instead, we have to have an agreed upon way to do this. And that agreed upon way is called the order of operations. The order of operations are shown here. Parentheses, exponents, multiply and divide, add and subtract. A very important thing to remember when using the order of operations is that multiplying does not necessarily come before dividing. These two operations are done at the same time from left to right. So whatever comes first on the left-hand side with multiply and divide, you do that first. The same thing happens with adding and subtracting. Again, you don't always add before you subtract. It just depends on which comes first from left to right. So let's try an example. We have 7 times 3 squared plus 4. Using the order of operations, parentheses, exponents, multiply or divide from left to right, and add or subtract from left to right, we can simplify this expression. First we look, are there any parentheses? Since there are no parentheses, we go to the second operation, exponents. We do have an exponent, 3 squared. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to simplify that. So we leave the 7 and the multiplication symbol. 3 squared means 3 times itself, which is 9. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 4. The next thing we need to do is we need to multiply or divide from left to right. We do have a multiplication problem right here, 7 times 9. 7 times 9 is 63. And then we have plus 4. Finally, we get to add or subtract from left to right. When we add 63 plus 4, we get 67, which is our final answer. Here's another example. 6 plus 2 to the third power minus 1 plus 4. If you get used to writing the order of operations acronym off to the side, PEMDAS, sometimes people say PEMDAS, or please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, it might help you to follow the correct order every time. Again, we will start with parentheses. We do have a set of parentheses, so we're going to go ahead and write the rest of the expression, 6 plus 2 to the third minus, and we have a parentheses, 1 plus 4, which is 5. Exponents comes next. Once again, we have an exponent situation right here, 2 to the third power. Remember that that means 2 times itself 3 times. So 2 times 2 times 2. So we have the 6 plus 2 times 2 is 4 times another 2 is 8. And then we have our minus 5. Now we will go over to our multiply or divide part, and you notice we do not have any multiplication or division in this problem. Lastly, we get to add or subtract, and please again remember that this means you need to go from left to right. So our first thing that comes on the left is 6 plus 8. 6 plus 8 is 14. And then we subtract 14 minus 5, and we get 9. Now here is an example for you to try on your own. Write down this problem, attempt to simplify it using the order of operations. Make sure to pause the video while you do so. When you're finished, play the video and check to see that you have it right. Okay, let's check to see how you did. First of all, did you write the order of operations on the side of your paper? Let's check to make sure we follow them. We have no parentheses, and we have no exponents in this problem either. We're going to start by multiplying or dividing from left to right. 24 minus 16 divided by. Here's the first division or multiplication sign we see, so we need to do the division first. 16 divided by 4. So again, we keep the 24, subtract 16 divided by 4. 16 divided by 4 is 4, times 2 plus 3. Notice we do not go right away to addition and subtraction because we still have multiplication to take care of. So we see some multiplication right here, 4 times 2. We're going to go ahead and do 24 minus 4 times 2, which is 8, plus 3. Now we have arrived at our final step in the order of operations, add or subtract. Again, these are both from left to right. This time the first thing that comes on the left is 24 minus 8, so we will be subtracting before we add. 24 minus 8 is 16, and 16 plus 3 is 19. How did you do? Replay this video if you need to watch things again on the order of operations.